With this being Super Bowl week, we're going to review many topical points about the Super Bowl, and this one is based off the top blunders and bloopers in Super Bowl history. So we start with number 5, John Casey, who was a fantastic kicker for the Carolina Panthers, the all-time points leader for the Carolina Panthers. They go up in the game against the New England Patriots. Then the younger, not flashier Tom Brady. You could totally thank Drew Bledsoe for having a leg injury, or else who knows if we would have seen Tom Brady being Tom Brady and having the Hall of Fame career that he has. So John Casey, on the next kickoff, kicks it out of bounds. And what does young Thomas Brady do from Michigan? He leads his team down the field to set up one of the many fine moments in Adam Vinatieri's career, hitting the game-winning field goal and putting the Patriots on top of the Carolina Panthers. John Casey will always be remembered for fantastic points, but maybe this will be number 1 on the surface and possibly his lowest point ever. So we go 1 year later in Super Bowl 39, the man that many called, at least the Philadelphia Eagles, trash-talking Freddie Mitchell FredX. At least that's what he called himself because of his trash-talking, and he always delivered, even on Sundays. So then that fantastic safety that we highlighted before, Rodney Harrison. Did he get in his grill? Yeah, he did. And good for Rodney Harrison. So Freddie Mitchell pretty much had a horrible game. Rodney Harrison caught more passes than Mitchell did. That means he intercepted the ball, not once, but twice. He had 2 interceptions. Mitchell, by the way, cut in the offseason, never played again. Super Bowl 25 in 1991 featured the Bills against the Giants. I've talked about the Bills before. I feel awful for them because they had that fantastic roster of Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas, Andre Reed, and yet Scott Norwood, with time ticking down, a 47-yard field goal, wide right. Scott Norwood will forever live in Bills history, and his legacy will go on as sort of a failure. I feel bad for Scott Norwood. I really do. Unfortunately, he falls on this list as well. Whenever you mention Super Bowl bloopers and blunders, you kind of got to mention the Buffalo Bills. Thurman Thomas, look, he's kvetching, that's Yiddish for complaining and bitching, about not getting any pub and not getting any of the media hype. And then what does he do in Super Bowl 26? He can't find his fucking helmet on the bench. They even have a great picture that we're showing you right now where he cannot find his helmet. He misplaced his helmet, delays his entry into the game, and he's not only that, he's outrushed by the great Emmitt Smith, 108 yards to 19. Thurman Thomas, a blooper and blunder, 19 yards, and also not knowing where his helmet was. And at number 1, Super Bowl 30, the Steelers against the Cowboys, a quarterback that will always have a legacy of being one of the worst failures in the big game's history and one of Jank's favorites to rip on at all times, Neal ODonnell. Now, what did he do in the Super Bowl? Did Neal ODonnell? Oh, I don't know. He only threw interceptions to defensive back Larry Brown. His interception, first one, led to a 20-7 Dallas lead. He had 3 total in the game, and he came in as the NFL's all-time leader in fewest interceptions per pass attempt. You could find all these fantastic clips on TYT Sports where you hear Jank absolutely rip into Neal ODonnell, probably because he lost money for the millionth time on the big game. So now, what do I need from all of you guys? Subscribe to TYT Sports. You can click those buttons. I'm like Vanna White up here. And also do me a favor. Tweet your best thought on what is your favorite Super Bowl memory. You get in a clip on this very medium at TYT Sports. See you soon.